Today, November 1st, 2008, we are here at the historic Woodruff Park in New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey. We are with Councilman William Goldman, who has been the key steward of this park restoration. Hi.
Hi,
Can you introduce yourself?
I'm William Gallman Jr. I'm the councilman for the Fifth Ward for the City of Elizabeth.
Why do you think that this park is special?
I think Woodruff Park is a special park here in the City of Elizabeth because when we restored this park, it became a centerpiece for the City of Elizabeth because it's more environmental friendly. As you notice, with the restoration of this park, we have trees, which is good for the environment. We have flowers, which is good for the flowers. Of course, you have the bees and birds come back in the store here with the pollen, and nice greenery with the grass. Is all that is environmental friendly.
Yeah. Can you show us what improvements were made?
Uh, as you look around through the park,
You can show
we,
us.
we planted around about 24 to 26 trees in and around the park. And at each corner, we had various roses that was planted here, which for beautification, if you can kind of take a look over here, and I'll point to them as you see, they're beautiful roses here. And for aesthetic, you can't beat that. Good morning, how you doing? Good. You can't beat that. And as you look at the historic light that was planted here to the eastern part of the park, which give you much needed light here in the park. If you ever pass by here at night, you can see how beautiful this park is and how the great improvement that have been restored to this historic area.
I think we need to go over there so you can explain us what the gator bags are and their function.
Okay. We're going to keep walking through here. And as we're walking, like I said, we're walking on some of the newly planted grass that we planted here, which have really improved this whole area. Before, we didn't have this before. We planted, the grass was not properly restored. And we have new path here, which gave us a lot of aesthetic. And over here, as you mentioned about the gator bags, as you know, in the summer months, these are the gator bags we're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
As you know, in the summertime, we just don't have the city or anyone to get around to water trees properly because when you get the heat and the drought. So with the gator bag, you're able to fill these up with water. And what happened is they slowly releases itself into the soil to keep the moisture level up so that they don't dry out so fast. So that's important for trees, especially in the summertime when the heat stress come upon us, when it was high humidity, temperature facing us through the summer months. So that's why the purpose of having the gator bags.
Why do you think that this park is a historic park?
Well, many, many years ago, it was commonly known as the battlefield. And a lot of people ask me sometimes, why was it called the battlefield? Inasmuch it might sound like it's what it was called, a battlefield. Kids years ago used to come here during the day, they would have a little disagreement. So they said, well, let's meet at the battlefield, and we would duke it out. Now, that's how they did it in the older days, you understand? But now it's a different, I wish we would go back to that if you're going to have a disagreement. So you have a little fist fight or maybe something like that, a disagreement, and you battle it out. So that's why this was commonly known as the battlefield. But it's really its name, true name, was Woodruff Park, and it's historic here in the city from the old from back in the days when the city was first developed. So that's why it's so historic, and we try to keep that tradition here, but having with the trees, the flowers, new historic lights, which have kept the tradition here.
Yeah. What message do you have for the residents around this park?
For the residents for this area, I would like them to come to the park, visit, enjoy it, and take pride in it. Try to help keep it clean.
Like
And you know, around here we have trash receptacle here that they can throw their receptacle. Various location throughout on the park. Also, one of the great things that we need to do is make sure if you happen to come through here with your dogs, make sure you obey the law. Our ordinance we have in effect that the Pooper Scooper law, you must bring your bag with you and clean up behind your pet. We love for people to bring their dogs out and take a stroll through the park and enjoy the park, but keep it clean by making sure you throw your trash in the receptacle. If you have a dog or pet, make sure you bring your Pooper Scooper bag and clean behind them. And that's what I like to say to the resident.
Okay. Do you have any advice to the people who want to restore a park?
Yeah, my advice would be to this. If you have an area that you would like to restore, one of the key person that worked with me with helping restore this park and helped me tremendous was Michelle McBean and Future City. They've played a major role in helping me work with the state and here in the city to help restore it. So if you need help in restoring the park, get in touch with me or get in touch with Future City, Michelle McBean, and I'm quite sure she'll work diligently with you and also get your plans together. And they're just a great group to work with, and I'm just proud of Future for working with me throughout the beginning and the end to help restore this park, and they can do the same thing with you or anyone else.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.